I mean, the last time I talked, I heard about a whole Chelsea rebrand. But if you guys want to go back to your slutty ways, going through managers,
Wow.
I mean, let Vader speak on it.
They're pimping out themselves now.
Speak your truth, Vader.
Did you know how many times I cried? You know how many times I cried, bro? Every time I see Nagelsmann coaching,
you can't call this team a golden generation. There's nothing.
Hans was asked what is a register. I swear he said someone.
no way.
I knew it.
Once is an anomaly, twice a coincidence, 3 times is a pattern, 4 times is juju. That's my saying. So I'm sorry. It's witchcraft is happening. I think I'm owed an apology. I think I am owed an apology. Now, you guys can choose whether you want to apologize to me or not, but I am owed an apology. So, a bit of a recap. I said that Chelsea have a chance of signing Mbappe. I was mocked, I was laughed at, I was abused, I was ridiculed, and I was physically attacked. Interesting how things can change just over the course of 24 hours. Because 24 hours later, it has been reported by all outlets that Chelsea are in strong talks for one Kylian Mbappe. This may be improbable. This may be impossible. Because we all know that that's the jersey he wants to wear. This jersey right here. But guys, stranger things have happened, and where there's a will, there's a way, and there's a chance for anything. Guys, you cannot say that things are impossible, that there's no chance of anything. That doesn't make sense. There's a chance for everything happening. So I think for tonight's Hangout, again, guys, remember, anybody can join in. The Hangout is open, link is there. 3 options are on the table. The 4-time UCL winners Chelsea, Real Madrid, and Al Hilal. These are the 3 teams that are in here. And we're going to give arguments for all 3. Because if you've seen my video out there, that Al Hilal package, if it is what we believe it to be, may be the most realistic thing. But I'm still holding firm that what I think may end up happening is Mbappe punks LSG and says what's up and goes for a free in 2024. But at the same time, guys, we cannot rule out Chelsea. Because I have spoken to very, very reliable sources, extremely reliable sources who've told me that Chelsea have a real chance and a real opportunity of signing Mbappe. And let's just say that the chances are a lot better than you think. So guys, remember to like that vid, subscribe if you're new, and if there's anything you wish to add in here, just as long as you don't say Daddy Oos, feel free to send in those dubs and superinis. So before I come to your boy, the Kule Podcast, aka Elias, look, my thing is, things are going to get exciting because now, someone told me that apparently it's going to be like an Mbappe interview, so I don't even know whether that's happening, whether it's this kind of a LeBron-style Mbappe interview. But things are about to get very real because I think it's going to be a shootout between, well, not really between, of 3 teams. It's going to be Saudi Pro League Al Hilal, Chelsea, and Real Madrid. This is going to be those 3 teams. And all I'm saying now see, Chelsea's strength is PSG gets the money. So A for PSG. Also, let's keep it a stack. Mbappe would rather play in the Premier League than in the Saudi Pro League because we already know that Mbappe speaks perfect English and he's always had a love for the EPL. Because the issue with the Saudi thing is that great for PSG, great for Real Madrid because they still get him in 2024. Does Mbappe want to waste a year? Specifically, because remember, this is the danger of the Al Hilal deal. As good as it seems, what happens next summer? It's the Euros. Mbappe, do you want to be playing with a finished Christina in the lead up to the Euros, where France are heavy favorites? I don't think you want to do that. You either want to be in Uber Eats, the Premier League, or La Liga in the run up to those Euros. So, we know Real Madrid hold the biggest weight because I'm not going to lie to myself. That's where Mbappe wants to go. And Mbappe knows that all roads lead to Real Madrid. All the great players go and prove themselves in Real Madrid, like this guy handing up there. So I get that. But my thing, though, is the Real Madrid thing feasible? And also, I guess I'm just asking a question. Hence why we have a little panel here, people. Does Perez still really want Mbappe? Chelsea, we need Mbappe. Do Real need Mbappe? Because Vini's one of the best players in the world out on the left. People tell me that Rodriguez is a quality striker. Mbappe, we need you at Chelsea because I don't care about Sterling. You can take that left wing spot. Sterling he means nothing to me. Elias, this whole Mbappe thing.
Yes.
And also, okay. Did you think he was going to score that free kick? Yes or no? Honestly,
He's the goal. He's the goal.
Don't be Argentine. Be Elias. Don't be Argentine. Be Elias.
He's the goal. He's in Messi range. When you saw Messi set up that ball, you're like saying, "Guys, this is perfect." It's
okay. So you're saying the keeper wasn't paid. You're saying the keeper wasn't paid.
No, because the keeper was not paid because Messi still has to put that top in.
Bro, so you're saying that this is in America, in Hollywood, everybody's watching. The keeper wasn't given a little check by Disney.
Nah, no way. But he's the goal. He's the goal.
Okay. So look, this whole Mbappe thing. Like, I mean, that Saudi pro thing?
Yeah.
I mean, because again, what it is that they're saying that I think it's like 400 million or some crazy amount to PSG. Mbappe will earn crazy amounts and they'll just have him for the year. So in this, PSG get their money. Al Hilal gets massive marketing for this upcoming season of having one of the best players in the world in their league, and Real Madrid still get their guy for free in 2020 to 2024. It seems good, but the only thing though is, does Mbappe want that? Because PSG, he still has to agree personal terms. So
wait. So there's a report that's saying that Mbappe can go to Saudi Arabia for just 1 year for like this upcoming season.
That's what they're saying. Basically, what they're saying is because it's a way to please all parties. So what Al Hilal is saying that we can come here for the 1 year and then leave in 2024 to Real Madrid for a free.
How much money is PSG getting?
Streets can help him, but I saw 400 million.
It's higher than the Neymar deal. That transfer fee is higher than the Neymar deal.
So how much are they offering PSG then? AK, does anyone
so the transfer fee is the transfer fee is gonna be higher than the Neymar deal, and they're offering him, I think, like 400 million. No, wait, let me just check. It was like something 100 million this year, yearly salary, and then the transfer fee would be higher than the Neymar deal.
Ooh.
So talk to me, man.
Okay. Looking at this deal, see, I didn't know about that Saudi link, because I did hear the Hangout yesterday saying like, hey, Mbappe, he's like PSG left him out of the squad, etc. He's not going to Japan. And then when that came out, I'm thinking, okay, he's just going to stay at Paris, collect that check, and then get like a huge sign-on bonus from Madrid next summer. But if Mbappe, for example, goes to Saudi Arabia and it's just for one season, it's a 1 season contract, and they pay him like what, double or triple what he's doing at PSG, like I'm thinking like, hey, just go to what's it called? Just go to Saudi Arabia for only 1 year, and I'm just saying that's going to be a huge boost.
But okay. So this is my response to that. Does that hurt him for the Euros? Playing in a low quality league in the build up to the Euros next summer.
See, but the thing is, Mbappe's Mbappe. Like, Mbappe could stop playing, and he still make the French the French squad.
No,
because
no,
you say that he's the face of football.
I'm not going there. He's going to get picked regardless. Like, Didier Deschamps is a loyalty measure, so this is not about getting picked. This is about coming into a high quality tournament at the peak physical condition. No, regardless, he's going to get picked. He cannot play for a year. He is the first team in Deschamps' team sheet, so he's going to get picked. I'm more talking about the physical condition you'll be in, because if you're balling against low quality players, you're not going to be in as good a condition if you're balling against top quality players. Uber Eats is great. Uber Eats is much better than the Saudi Pro League. Sorry, Chris.
I saw that it was 200 million euros wages.
How much do PSG get?
200 above the Neymar transfer fee, and then his wage is going to be 200 million.
Word. Okay, so it is continue. So you still say that go to Saudi for the year?
Yeah, if it's that scenario, if Saudi Arabia is going to be paying you that crazy amount of money, I'd say go to Saudi Arabia, because you're only going to be there for 1 year, basically. And if the plan for Saudi Arabia is to like invite all these like amazing players, and if Mbappe goes to Saudi Arabia, that's not going to be the end of it. Like, this entire transfer window, you're going to see players like from because like just recently, a news report came in that Ousmane Dembele rejected like a 400 million euro offer for like a 5-year deal.
Oh, he wants that Saudi bag.
Exactly. So like Saudi Arabia is going for like literally everyone. And you can see like tons of players going to Saudi Arabia, and the league could improve. And see like that's what I'm thinking, like that's possibly like a reason why he is not going to be going to Saudi Arabia. But it's tough, because does Mbappe really want to waste like a year of his career just for the bag?
Because basically, if I was advising Mbappe, no, don't do it. Like, it doesn't matter how much they offer you. I don't think that he can afford to waste two things. You can't afford to waste a year of your career when you're entering your peak years. Also, the Euros is very important. And I don't think that it's going to help you go into the Euros in proper quality condition if you're playing against farmers and fruit sellers in lead up to the Euros. Because I feel that matters. The opposition, like I told you, Cristiano can do whatever he wants and everything, but the opposition you play against does dictate the level that you will reach as if you're coming to a tournament. So for me, I think it not only harms his career, it harms how well he'll do in the Euros.
And on top of that, like something to keep in mind is that this isn't like a retired Mbappe or anything. This is like Mbappe like reaching his prime and everything.
He's right at his prime.
Yeah, like exactly. This is like the second, third best player in the world, going to Saudi Arabia.
Wait, hold on. Yes.
Yeah.
First. What do you mean second or third?
As long as Messi is
Elias, stop it. Elias, he's an old man, bro. No, don't. Come on.
Did you not see that quality yesterday? Did you not see Qatar 2022?
Cruz Azul? Are we not? Come on, no. We're not repping Cruz Azul. We're not repping Cruz Azul.
As long as Messi is playing football,
Elias, we're not repping Santi Cruz Azul.
No, that's perfectly fine. I'm just saying that as long as Messi's playing football, he's the number one player in the world.
Okay. Argentine tax. Okay.
What's it called? Like being serious. This is like the future face of football. Like, if you really want to be up there with like the all-time greats and being considered like a horseman, how you consider him, like you can't be wishing a year.
No.
Because, for example, he hasn't won the UCL. Like he needs like to get that under his belt. But then when you go look at the PSG squad, I'm sorry, PSG are like nowhere near able of winning.
No, they won't. Like for me, like PSG are never winning. They're never winning the Champions League, or rather, they're never going to win the Champions League anytime soon. They're not going to win the Champions League anytime soon. So for me, like I think the sooner that he leaves, the better. Okay, let me come to AK. AK, what are you saying about this whole deal, man?
Of course, it's a large amount of money, but I don't think he'll go because Mbappe is a guy who, as much as he cares about money, he cares about his image.
Yes.
How does his image look if he says at 24, after being considered by quite a few people as the best player in the world. I go ply my trade in the Saudi Pro League, which, although it is developing, is nowhere near the leagues in Europe.
Well, aka Cristiano says that Europe is declining and that it's not ahead of Europe.
Cristiano is we don't need to talk about Cristiano.
Okay. So watch your mouth there, because the Ronaldo fan was around once.
Yes, I know. I hope they don't. I hope I don't get attacked in a few minutes.
Yeah.
So
be very careful.
So it's that thing. Like if he wants to look at his image, he shouldn't go to a league that is in its developmental stage. And let's be honest, Madrid are in a position of they're not in a frugal position here. They can pay Kylian Mbappe. They can pay his salary. They can pay his wages. Like, they're good financially. They're not like bad financially. So he's not losing money. He's not like losing money or taking a downward step financially going to Madrid. He's still earning like quite.
No. Look, I mean, you see, because this is different from, let's say, Ruben Neves and all these guys, where for a Ruben Neves, and I think it's a point that we said like on the members hangout, which is that years from now, no one is really going to remember Bernardo Silva, Mahrez, or Ruben Neves. So take the Saudi Pro League. But Mbappe, you're in that 0.1% of guys who are generational and the face of a generation. So unlike an Oscar and Hulk, who, people will forget about you, whatever you win. You are very, very, a very specific figure of a generation. And if you're of a generation, it's actually almost your duty to actually not waste any years going to the Saudi Pro League, with all due disrespect.
And who knows, in the future, maybe you'll see players, 24, 23 going to the Saudi Pro League. But now it's still in its developmental stage. It's like, it's not at that level yet where a 23, 24-year-old will take that risk to go, even when they offer the money that they offer. So I think 80%, 85%, he's going to go to Madrid, The other 15% for me is any Premier League club, in my opinion, because maybe they can come in, maybe they can do something. I'm not talking about Chelsea here. I don't think Chelsea's getting him.
Whoa, AK. Chelsea are in the mix. You can't discount
Chelsea. True or false? Did Chelsea finish 12th last season in the Premier League?
Can I respond?
It's actually a very good
it's true or false. It's either true or false.
Half true. Now, the thing though is Chelsea offers something different. And because Chelsea offers something different, you cannot deny that it's a potential option, it's a potential landing spot, because Mbappe loves England and he loves the Premier League. And right now, the only Premier League team with a realistic offer, because Arsenal are not serious, United are not serious, City are not serious, Chelsea are the realistic offer. So if this Real Madrid thing doesn't go through, the Saudi thing seems undesirable, what other Premier League team is there? Freaking Chelsea.
But why wouldn't the move to Real Madrid not work out? Because he could just it's all in Mbappe's hand. Like, Mbappe has all the power here. It's simple. He just stays at PSG. Next season, goes to Real Madrid. That's it.
What if Rodrigo and Vidi ball next season? And Perez like, you know what? Mbappe, we don't need you.
If he's on the field, he's going to sign him, of course.
Exactly.
You said that he won't go to Saudi Pro League because it harms his image. Wouldn't it also harm his image playing for a club that is not in the Champions League when he's the best player in the world and has to play at a consistent level in the UEFA Champions League?
That's the thing.
But isn't Chelsea seen as one of the biggest clubs and franchises?
It's just. If it was last year, when we had Champions League, if it was last year, I would have a serious son. But this year without the Champions League, I'm sorry, there's no way.
The Champions League is a deal breaker.
Yeah, the Champions League is there's just no way. There's no way. I'm sorry.
And these reports coming out that, for example, like Tottenham are interested, Arsenal are interested.
Hold on.
It just came out like the Spectre.
Tottenham.
Yeah, it's like
They're interested.
Exactly, they're interested.
No. Let's see. they shouldn't even be dreaming about it. Tottenham should basically it should actually be illegal for Tottenham to even be dreaming about getting Mbappe. Tottenham.
Yeah.
Mbappe under Angie Martinez. Imagine.
Imagine.
That's a football crime. Okay. Kenny, talk to me, bro. So, since you're a hater, you said that Chelsea's not on the table.
I'm not a hater. I would love to. I would love him to come. Obviously, it would be great. But let's be realistic.
So this whole Saudi thing, do you think that this is nah?
Nah.
Okay, so if Al Hilal say 1 year, give you all the money you want, and you get to leave on a free in 22-24, PSG gets money, so that other club gets money, and you get paid very well, and you live on a free next summer.
No. Like AK said, like Mbappe, his image is very, very important to him. So there's no way that right now, in his peak of his career, there's no way he's going over there to Saudi. There's no way. He's not going to Saudi. There's no way. The player himself will reject it. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not like. I'll be real with you, bro.
Are we talking about what he's going to be doing right now, or are we talking
right now?
No.
Next season, like
no. Right now.
Right now.
No, but because I'll be real with you. If Mbappe went to the Saudi Pro League, that's an L. Like that would be very, very embarrassing. Because for me, as the Mbappe groupie, I can't defend that. I cannot defend you, the player you are, your status in football right now, going to the Saudi Pro League at any point. That's embarrassing.
But hey, if it's generational wealth, it's generational wealth. Like like you've mentioned it before. Like, hey, you can't like discredit a player like for going for the bag, because like if you go for the bag, it's completely understandable.
Yes, no.
Because we like
I sense a bit of a Barcelona bias here. No,
what's it called? Like if Mbappe comes to Madrid, I'm not worried at all. Because what's it called? I know that my defense is perfectly fine. I'm not worried about Mbappe coming to Real Madrid. Like, hey, like, bring Mbappe to Madrid.
But
I'm not worried about that.
No, I'm cool with but listen, Mbappe isn't Benzema currently now. He isn't Firmino. He isn't Koulibaly. He isn't Ruben Neves. He is the face of football. So for those guys, I am in full support of them going. It fully makes sense. Mbappe, Vini, Musiala, Pedri, you can't go to the Saudi Pro League. You can't. Specific players who are very key to the future of football and are amongst the very best in football right now and for the future, you can't go to the Saudi Pro League. You can't. Because these kind of guys, you've got to be where footballers are competitive. So guys who are like at the end of their run, basically two things. Guys who are at the end of the run or who aren't seen as the top players, go. I fully support it. But if you're a top player, you can't go to the Saudi Pro League. You can't.
That's it.
Even if it's only for 1 year?
No.
Nah, you can't. No, especially right now.
It's a bad look, because what that says is, okay, football is really rotten. Again, let me repeat myself. I am fully in support of players like Ruben Neves going in their 20s or so forth, because Ruben Neves is not Pedro, he's not Musiala, he's not Vini, he's not Mbappe. So that makes sense. But to those top players, you going at your peak years makes football look bad.
And even for the
I can't imagine what Cristiano Ronaldo would say. Imagine what he would say.
No, at the same time, I'm thinking like, hey, if I'm killing Mbappe, like I'm not worried about the state of football. I'm worried about myself, because, for example, if I get injured, if what's it called, if my knees explode in like a year, I'm my career's done, finished.
You
have to get like, hey, like these are real concerns. For example, like injury, like you have to take that like seriously, because you don't know what's gonna happen in a year time or two.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna say it that way though. Probably like the way he's wording, I don't see him like be running about, and he's gonna get his money anyways. Like the type of money he has, he's gonna get his money anyways.
Yeah, I mean, bro, that FIFA bag is huge. And he was in front cover what, twice or three times now?
Three times
in a row. So trust me, that sponsorship bag, that off the pitch bag, is very huge. So Mbappe, the kind of money that Mbappe receives and can receive potentially is way more than a Ruben Neves, a Silva, or a Mahrez, because of how marketable Mbappe is. So once you're I struggled hard to believe, because here's the thing, that when you're the face of football and everything, there's almost like an ego thing that comes there. Cristiano, guys, can we please keep it a stack? Can we keep it a stack? If a top European club offered to take Cristiano, does he still go to Saudi Pro League over a top European club?
No, probably not.
No, he won't.
Probably not.
No, he doesn't. So it's basically, if a top European club offered less money than what the Saudi Pro League did, Cristiano will still take that European club because of what it means ego-wise. Of like, I'm still
but at the same time, like he was obsessed with Messi. So at the same time, he was like, hey, what is Messi doing, etc. If Messi's doing this, to do better. Because, for example, you don't make those comments about Saudi Arabia being better than MLS if you're not obsessed with Messi. For example, never once has Messi.
No. I think Cristiano just wanted to be relevant, and because guys, this is what happened. He wanted to remain in Europe because he wanted to show that I am still at the top level. Nobody came for him. So what he tried to do is, okay, how can I now change this narrative to still prove that I'm that dude? Let me take this back and let me now work with the Saudi guys, because I'm sure they had a conversation that, bro, if you get me, are you going to attract more guys? I say, no, that's the whole plan. So that's why he said that, oh, no. I am moving him because this is now going to be a league that's going to be bigger than Europe. So Cristiano always wanted to be like, I'm still that dude. So the Saudi Pro League was not his first choice. It was because nobody in Europe wanted him. So that's my thing, though, is like, if for Ruben Neves or for Mahrez, that's of no relevance to you, because Ruben Neves and Mahrez are not Cristiano. You don't have that status in the game. So when you don't have that status in the game, take the freaking bag. But Elias, I'm with you though. If Mbappe took that Saudi bag, as a football fan, I'm angry. I'm pissed off. But I can separate my anger and be like, it's just a game. And at the end of the day, this is real life. And if you feel that, oh no, I want to maximize this thing called football, this game called football, I'm angry as a football fan. I'm pissed off as a football fan. But I'm like, hey, it's his choice. How can I hate?
Well, and don't forget, like top guys like Messi and Ronaldo and Mbappe, like these guys make more money off the field than actually salary wise.
Way more money off the pitch.
They make way more money off the pitch. So the salary the clubs are paying them are not as, it's not as important as like players for like Neves or maybe Mahrez or players like that. So
okay. Let me come to SJ. Talk to me, SJ. What are you saying, bro, about this?
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So first of all, shout out to you. Thanks for inviting me, having me here, and shout out to everyone. Elias, I have been to his channel, so I don't need to say anything.
Making moves. All right.
Yeah. So I think Mbappe will stay at PSG this season, and the numbers are so staggering, HH, that there is no need to guess. I'll tell you that I read reports, bro. The numbers are staggering. If Mbappe stays, immaterially plays or not, he gets a 70 million signing on bonus. He's due a 60 million of loyalty bonus and 70 million in salary. So that's 200 million just for that 1 year. That's why PSG want that we don't need to spend this 200 million on this guy. This guy will next year sign on free at Real Madrid, get a 100 million signing on bonus from there as well. 300 million are at stake for Mbappe. And there are rumors that there is a documentary being made for Mbappe's time at PSG. So he doesn't want to quit for these 3 or 4 facts. Not only is the 200 million that he'll get at PSG for fulfilling his contract at stake, the 100 million or 120 million signing on bonus he will get at Real Madrid is also at stake. That he will get when he goes to free, obviously.
Wait, hold up. Mbappe individually gets 100 million signing on bonus. What?
Yeah.
Of course.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. 100 million goes straight to Mbappe.
Yeah, that's the type of that's the numbers they were talking last year when they wanted to sign him for free.
Yeah. That's how much they were going to pay him.
You think free transfers are free transfers? Free transfers are never free transfers. There are a lot of signing on bonuses included.
No. I don't know, but that number is crazy. 100 million signing on bonus.
Yeah. So wait. So 200
the game
million.
is changing, man.
So 200 million he's getting from PSG. That's why PSG want to cut their losses. They'll say we won't pay you this 200 million. We want to sell you for 200 million and reinvest in our squad. Real Madrid actually don't want to take him this summer. You know why? Because they will have to pay 200 million to PSG in this summer. So Real Madrid, no, we'll get him for free next season and pay 100 to Mbappe only as a signing on bonus. So there are a lot of numbers involved in this deal. If numbers were not involved, Mbappe would 1 second say yes, I'm going to Real Madrid, and Real Madrid will pick him any second. They don't have the money. This is a money game here, and that's why my prediction he'll stay at PSG this season, because PSG will ask for 200 million. What do you think about that?
No. I think no. Actually, thank you for bringing in those numbers, because I didn't really take that into account. So thank you. Because now that you say that, if an Mbappe, I ain't going nowhere, bro. Here's the thing, PSG, what can you do? Go ahead and accept 400 million from Al Hilal. I still need to accept personal terms. And as long as I reject personal terms from a Chelsea, an Arsenal, a United, and Al Hilal, I can still be here. And what I want to see is that, okay, because guys, do you know that Mbappe, is there maybe like a court of sports arbitration or something? Because let's say that Mbappe stays and then the owners force Luis Enrique to drop him or not pick him.
The French footballers are supposed the French Footballers Association lodged a complaint against PSG because of how they treated him.
No. Basically, thank you. If I'm Didier Deschamps right now, I am lodging a complaint against PSG saying that you have no right to exclude a player from your squad or from a team because he's, guys, wait for it, honoring his contract.
No, they can. It's the club. They're paying the player.
But no.
It's their
Kenny,
player.
So
it's not ethical, but they can do it.
But for example, it's not legal.
There's going to be a loophole. There's going to be a loophole.
No.
It's not legal under French working law to do that. It's not legal under working law.
No, they're still paying him. That's the thing. They're still paying. For example, what's the difference between dropping Mbappe, then dropping, for example, a Verratti or what's it called, a youngster from the squad? You're just dropping a player. You're still paying him.
No.
Because Elias, no.
There's such a good discussion about that, because my thing though is he isn't good for the squad. There you go, and that excuse is completely valid.
No, see, this is actually a great debate right now, because this now gets very interesting. So, I'm staying. You're dropped. You're not part of the squad. Mbappe, I come and I'll say, why? Oh, you're bad for the team and you're bad for the whole thing. How? In what sense? I've not broken any codes of conduct. I've not done anything. I've not been in fights with anyone. Because people will do the dots, because guys know that. So, guys will be like, wait a minute. A guy who is considered one of the best players in the world has been dropped from the PSG squad, and there have been no reports of him misbehaving or having bad behavior. There's got to be something you can do against PSG to be like,
Kenny.
No, it's just like, what happened to like Aubameyang this year? He didn't do nothing. He didn't misbehave or nothing. They just caught him. He didn't play no more. They caught him off the squad. They didn't pick him for the sales.
Aubameyang isn't Mbappe.
No, but he's a player. It's the same thing. If PSG, the IOPs decide that they don't want him in the squad, like they did with Aubameyang, it's the same thing. They can do the same thing. It's just that wait quickly.
Yeah, Kenny then AK.
It's just that the public opinion is going to be different about it because it's Mbappe, so there's going to be outrage. But that doesn't mean that with the outrage, probably they might change the decision. But they can choose to do what they want. Even if there's public outrage, they can still decide to dead him off the squad. But honestly, it's going to be a mess because it's France. The guy is the French captain. There's the competition next year. So honestly, if it's going to be a mess over there in France. I don't know how they're going to deal with it.
You're talking about that. You're talking about the legality of everything. Like you're talking about, is it legal? It's perfectly legal.
It is legal.
It's legal to drop a player from your squad.
Elias, one point.
Wait, hold on. AK then SJ, AK, what do you say?
So the French Footballers Union is threatening legal action because it is legal to not play a player due to reasons of merit or reasons of conduct. So if a player is not good enough to play for you, if you think that the player is not good enough to play for you, or you think that the player is not good enough, player is being a distraction in the dressing room, the French Footballers Union is threatening legal action against PSG because PSG are literally saying we're dropping him because he's refusing to extend his contract.
And that's the key point. See, Kenny, that's the key point there. Aubameyang, when we're not playing, the argument is that we don't feel that you are good enough and you don't fit into our plans. Kenny, there is no argument that you can say that PSG, that Mbappe somehow doesn't fit into Luis Enrique's plans or he's a bad fit for the team. You can't pull that. You can't use that.
You can still pull it, but just no one will believe it.
You can't
like,
pull
yeah,
that
no one
anymore.
believe it. Yeah,
Exactly.
You can't pull that anymore.
I don't like him as my striker. He's not my ideal striker, and that's why he's not in my squad.
So that's why the best.
You can't say that because
no one will believe it.
PSG have said we're not going to play you because you refuse to extend your contract. You can't then backtrack and say, "Oh, we don't want you in the team because you don't fit our team." You've literally said the reason why you don't play him out loud. He's not extending his contract.
I mean, AK, they can just change their. See, this we're such in crazy murky grounds because they can just be like, okay, we've just changed our view as to why we don't want to play you, in order for us to not get into any kind of legal ramifications. Yeah. Oh, we've just said that now we don't want to play because you don't fit into Luis Enrique's plans, which is wild. But
or if not, but what PSG do is like, fine, hey, you're in the squad, you're benched. That's it. And the only games you're going to be playing is against the French Cup.
Yeah,
and that's it. You're not playing any of the league matches. You're not playing the Champions League. You're not doing anything there. That's perfectly fine.
Wait, hold on. SJ, I'll take your jobs after SJ and come to Jason. SJ.
Yeah. So this whole look, we know PSG is a joke club. No one takes it seriously. But look at it from their angle. What they are saying is, we invested 180 million for and gave it to Monaco. You are on crazy wages, and there was a verbal agreement, and we all know verbal agreement is the worst kind of agreement.
Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. So they are saying that there is a verbal agreement when we renewed last season that you will not leave for free. There's no other agreement. There is no other agreement that you will not leave for Real Madrid, etc., etc. No such thing as that. There is an agreement that you will not leave for free, and you are breaking that agreement by taking 200 million this season, and you will take 100 million signing bonus next season. You ain't leaving for free. That was the agreement. So PSG are saying that you are in breach of agreement, and hence we'll send you to the stands. So that's their stand. We may not agree with it, but it makes sense. Look.
No. Look, I think SJ, yes, from their point of view, that makes sense. But a contract is a contract. And what Mbappe is doing. But you know what? It's almost Kenny, I'm with you. It's almost the same thing. Them dropping him because they feel he didn't honor the agreements. It's effed up. It's messed up. It's not illegal. It's not illegal because, as I said, you're our employee, and for whatever reason, we're still paying you. We could decide whether to use you or not to use you. It's unethical, it's immoral, but it is what it is. Let's take some Dubinsky. Shout out to your boy Abris Ferb, and I'll come to you, Jason. Mourinho got criticism at United while winning trophies with Fellaini, while Seven Hag gets 7 praise for reaching finals with Casemiro. Title, challenge, or sack. I mean, look, J Swiss, what do I say about this? I think, look, this is based on just how bad United have been and how Bayern have been, levels are different. I was shocked when United fans said that their aim this season was top 4. I was shocked. I thought, wait, shouldn't be going for the title? But things change. I mean, Jason, do you agree or disagree with this?
I agree with the title challenge or the sack bit because you're getting all your players. You've got what you want. You're building a team. So if you've got top 4 and you got third, you want a trophy. The next step is obviously a title challenge. If you go backwards, then you've got to question the progress.
What was the expectation for Ten Hag last season?
It was get top 4 and maybe win like a small trophy like an FA Cup or a Carabao.
Complete. So it's complete. So now you're saying that title challenge or sack?
Yeah, title challenge or sack, and go far in the Champions League at least. Like get at the group stage. If you get like a Real Madrid or like a PSG, something like that in the round of 16, then you can give it a bit of leeway. Well, if you get a favourable draw like Inter Milan did, then why can't we get to like at least semi-finals, that kind of area?
All right. Shout out to your boy Kamal. Thank you for the dope, Kamal, man. I know it's preseason, but how is Arsenal losing 2-0 right now? And the 18-year-old midfielder is playing better than 105 basmati rice and can't even rotate the team. Here's my thing about friendlies. Don't read too much into friendlies. I've seen teams have an amazing preseason, horrible season, and teams have a horrible preseason, have an amazing season. That's why, for me, I feel fine preseason things almost useless, unless you just want to make.
By the way, Chelsea is losing.
Wait, so did Chelsea do it last year because you had a bad preseason and then you had an even worse season?
Look, we are the Florida Cup champions, and that's all that matters. Okay,
Brighton just scored against you, by the way.
Oh no, you're losing custody over Caicedo.
You're losing to Seagulls. Not only were you fighting the Seagulls,
they're going to lose
guys, we're not counting preseason.
Wait.
let's see those bombers beds face us next season when we have Nkunku, when the season really starts.
I
think we play them like third or fourth week.
Wait, are you fighting for custody for Caicedo with Brighton?
Those arrogant pricks are going to accept 75 mil. What they like to do. Just do it. Those ones are accepting 75 mil. Shout out to your boy Ifma. Think of the door. There's no release clause in France. Oh yeah, only in Spain. If there was, the best option was to have RC at mid. Wait, who's RC?
Release clause.
Also, okay, it was to have a release clause at mid-August 2024 after the Olympics in 2024 as a French club player, Macron Sachs. Yeah, look, I mean that had been the whole ideal thing, but there's no release clause there, so you have to find a way around the release clause. If and again, Mbappe earns 40 million euros loyalty bonus for 2 years for the 31st of July. Oh wow! So basically, if he sees out this contract, if he earns another loyalty bonus, if he sees out.
Yeah, I told you that, HH, the 200 million.
Wait, how many bonuses this guy got, man?
But see, it's in the contract. So it's like you put it into the contract. If you put the stuff into the contract, why would I not exercise this loyalty bonus that is there? So I shouldn't do it. There's money on the table, and because of PSG, I should not exercise my rights for the loyalty bonus. It makes no sense, man. Kylian Mbappe won't leave when he can get. Come on, bro. That's bonus plus a signing on bonus for Real Madrid. Why the hell am I leaving? And also, I'm doing nothing wrong. The hell?
Yeah. Now, one thing you can say about the Mbappe client is that they did a good job of negotiating all these bonuses.
Yes, great job. Like, because you know when they put out that whole thing of 2025, I was like, hey, 2025. Yeah. I didn't know that was +1. I just 3 years. Wow. I didn't know it was 2 plus a possible thing of the one whether he chooses to extend. So I didn't even know that. So, and it's so crazy. You put out that 2025, and we all thought that, hey, it's 3 years. No one even knew that it was 2 plus 1 because you guys assumed he just extended for the 1 year.
Yeah, but they got him good.
Yeah, Mbappe needs to join Al Nassr because of Europe. Because Europe quality is declining, man. Shout out to Cristiano, man. Shut up, man. Shout out to your boy, Maddie 5.0. Thank you for the Dubinsky, man. Thank you. Mbappe doesn't want to stay. If he wanted to, he wouldn't have sent that message to PSG. He could stay silent and get out after the 23-24 season without drama. He wanted to leave now by sending such a message. You see, also, what message is he referring to? Is it like criticizing PSG? Look, in my opinion, I think that you don't want to leave that money on the table. Mbappe wants to see out Mbappe's plan is loyalty bonus, join Real Madrid on a free. And also, think about it from Real's point of view. Why waste 80, 100, 200 mil when we can get Mbappe for a free? And that's money that would have spent on him, we can use for the guys. PSG, you dumb idiots. You should have sold him those seasons ago. That's when you should have sold him and gotten all the money. But you just assume that he'd be loyal to you when we live in a world where no one should be loyal. Jason, talk to me. Your thoughts on this whole thing, man.
Yeah. Hey, guys. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So shout outs to the team. Shout out to the gang. I just want to say that about Mbappe, actually, I used to just trust that he's going to go to Madrid. I always know that he wants Madrid, even though the persuasions and the PR statements that he gave. But honestly, after the statement that he gave, like,
J-Swiss, come on, that's crazy. J-Swiss, that's crazy, bro. Come on.
Whoa.
J-Swiss, that's crazy. J-Swiss,
I mean,
that's
this is
J-Swiss, that's no, J-Swiss, no. Basically, I'm gonna put you. That's crazy. No one needs to see that, bro. Please, I'm begging you. Please change that right now. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Jason, continue.
So anyway, but recently the statement that he gave when he mentioned that he's actually not interested in having like a certain loyalty or anything, but just basically that he's a player that he will perform whatever given the possibility and the money and whatever he wants set up. So yeah, think he's going to Madrid next year. Hopefully that's what I want. I don't want him to come this year because PSG definitely want to like get the most amount of money that they can. So yeah, that's what I think.
So what do you think happens? So you think that he stays at PSG this coming season?
Yes. Yeah. I think because
if he stays, do PSG drop him?
Actually I think they can. Of course, they can definitely drop him. But still, the way I see PSG trying to do business, especially for the next season, I think they're trying to clean up their act. So they definitely don't want a lot of like PR trouble and dropping Mbappe for a whole season. Come on, bro. Like that's just a recipe for.
I want to see them try. I want to see them really try and actually drop him for a whole season out of spite. But listen, they're such a joke of a club. They're such a clannish club. If there's one club that would do that, it's PSG.
Yeah, that's true. That only add to the fire.
What's it called? Nomad. Talk to me. Talk to this whole Mbappe thing, man.
Yeah, I told you about Mbappe having that 3-year NBA style contracts, right? So he wants the basic, he wants the basic concept of transfer fees out of his career, going forward. Because he wants his signing on bonus to be his own personal, transfer fees.
Oh, yeah.
And he gets to decide it, not the clubs. So, as you said, personal terms. I think, if this works, he could change, the entire way that the football transfer windows work.
Yeah, I mean,
the elimination. Imagine entire transfer windows with no transfer fees involved.
It works for the club.
only players. Negotiating with the clubs.
Yes.
I think that could be the future if this works.
No. Nomad has hit on something really interesting.
Yeah. And he could keep signing 3-year contracts, and he could keep living on a free, and clubs cannot do anything, but they'd be okay with it because they're not paying anything for him, right?
Yeah. No, because if I'm a player and I want to just maximize things and stuff, because it works for the only people who get screwed over are the club that owns the player. But I'm a player, run out my contract, I come out on a free, I can now go to a team and for a club, rather than paying 70, 80 million to the club plus the wages, I'm paying 10, 20, 30, 40 mil to the player plus the wages. So it is financially much better and much cheaper for the club. And that player earns a lot of money upfront for the signing on bonus plus the wages. So the only people who get screwed over are those selling clubs. But again, if you're a selling club, how do you stop this? because my thing is that if, let's say, his contract is running down, a player could be like, yeah, I'll think about it. Okay, I think you're not going to sign. I'm going to sell you. Cool. I still have to accept personal terms. And as long as I keep on rejecting personal terms, I can wait until the contract runs out and there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, but can you see this? PSG is going to suffer for this because they invested him, right?
Yes.
They invested in him. Yeah, but the next club who gets him for free, I don't think they'd be hurt to let him go for free,
Oh, no.
As much.
No. PSG screwed themselves based on how much they invested in him. because of the transfer fee, the crazy wages, because PSG are stupid, and they're not a real club. But I think if you're anyone else and you don't invest the kind of money that PSG is, like, it is what it is. Like, now, my thing though is that once Mbappe goes to Real Madrid, where the hell does he go through from there? Because you'd imagine that Real Madrid, that's pretty much the final destination, unless something crazy happens and he messes up. But if he actually lives up to expectation, that's pretty much his final destination. Now, if he doesn't, then yeah, he could just be like, okay, things are not going well. I flopped. See as my contract. Yo, Chelsea, Liverpool, what's up? Let me come to you guys for free.
Also,
Yeah.
if PSG don't sell him now and he goes on a free, they're in really deep shit with the FFP. Like they're gonna hit me hard with
FFP still exists?
Yeah, I mean, FFP. They're gonna have FFP violations if they let him go for free.
Okay. PSG have been violating FFP ever since the world was burned.
Wait, I'm aware, but legally,
no. PSG were violating FFP since the Book of Genesis, bro.
Yeah.
Isn't Al Khelafi the new president of the European clubs?
Ironic.
I think I read that if it's gonna really impact their finances if they let them go for free.
It's gonna impact. Wait. It's gonna impact a country's finances.
Wait, I'll see if I can send the link.
Look through any files you want. They are backed by freaking states that produce oil. It wouldn't speak to anything. This has nothing to do with money. This is just about spite. This has
but it is. You have to agree that Nasser Al Khelaifi, he deserves that. He was fighting with janitors at the Bernabeu.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been doing crazy.
He was fighting with janitors and with the kit managers because they were laughing at him and he was like, do you know who I am? I mean, he was fighting with janitors.
Shout my guy, but okay, hold on. Let me come to your boy Barry. Barry, talk to me, bro.
What up, everyone? Hope you all doing well.
Yeah.
For Mbappe, well, I think truly he wanted to go to Real Madrid just after when they got knocked out in 2022 because I think he saw what it was with PSG. This whole superstar super team project doesn't really work, so I think he wanted to take his talents to Madrid. But to be fair, when you look at all the money that PSG offered him almost during the end of the season, I mean, it's very hard to reject it. So I can understand that perspective.
Wait, no. Sorry, come on. Guys, can you see this crap this guy said? Verbal agreements. I said that's verbal agreements legally. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I mean no disrespect, but with all due disrespect, are you stupid or are you dumb?
What?
How do you prove a verbal agreement without a tape recorder or a recording? If you go to if you go to a court of law and say, "Oh, but he told me," oh, cool. Do you have evidence? No. But he told me. Cool. Do you have any evidence? No. But he told me.
Even with tape, you can still.
In certain circumstances, that does work. I'll leave you to think about what circumstances where that works.
Oh my gosh, man!
But in certain circumstances that works, but not in all circumstances.
And Kuku equalized, by the way.
I put the link on the private chat for the FFP stuff.
All right, okay. So yeah, Barry, continue.
Yeah, but PSG they played themselves because Real Madrid were willing to drop the bag for Mbappe. During I think just before the offseason of 2022. So you could have just used that money to build around the team and scrap this whole super team project. But instead, Mbappe and his clan, they did a good job of negotiating, and now all the bonuses, the 100 millions, the 80 millions that is going to go to his bank account is going to be very, very beneficial for him. And I think what's going to happen is that Mbappe, I really don't think he wants to set that club, but if you take account all the bonuses that he negotiated 2 years ago, I think that will be the deciding factor. He'll stay one more season and then go to Real Madrid. But that's it for me. I just want to speak on.
Oh yeah, Barry. Peace out, Barry. Jason, talk to me, bro. Mbappe, and then come to your ideas.
I mean, I think everyone expected this to happen eventually because PSG doing the 3-year contract, but it's 2+1. you're digging your own grave, because if it's a 3-year contract, then you give yourself room to, second year you can leave, but it doesn't have to. There was no. If the contract said that you had to extend if you meet certain criteria, then I guess it works. But it's just if you want to, then we can extend it for you. That doesn't make any sense. When Real Madrid offered them, I think it was 200 million about 2 summers ago.
Yeah,
that's when you grab the money.
Yes.
So you're telling me you dropped the ball on that? You gave him, God knows how much money you gave him beforehand. You probably gave him the whole country of France, the state of Paris, all that kind of stuff. You probably gave him the kingdom of Cameroon as well. God knows what they did. And then you let him go on a free to one. Well, PSG see the enemy as the likes of Real Madrid, the established elite football clubs.
Yeah.
And you can let him go for free, and he's going to be the mainstay of that team that probably go and win Champions Leagues. And don't forget, this is the same Real Madrid team that won the Champions League in your own city, and they beat you on the way to get there when you had the Neymar, the Mbappe, Verratti, etc. So it's just a whole bunch of L's.
I mean, but like, so what do you think happens though? Do you think that he then stays?
And
gets the loyalty bonus and everything for the year?
Yeah, because he can wait out. It's only 1 year. You can get all the money he can in the world, and then he'll go to Real Madrid.
No, but my thing, and this is where it gets, what do you think PSG will actually be so spiteful that they will actually drop him and not play him for the 1 year out of spite?
I think potentially they could. Potentially. But this is the problem with when you mix politics and football together.
Yeah.
Because you can have the PSG ultras, maybe they're going to turn on Mbappe now because all this stuff's coming out. But then you got Mbappe saying, I've stuck by my contract. It's not my fault. There was no obligation for me to extend for that 1 year. The ball was in PSG's court. The ball was always in my court. I can do what I want, basically.
Yeah.
They gave me the power. I'm using my own power. He's his own person. He can do what he wants. PSG can't say to him, oh, you have to play or you have to extend his contract. The ball's in Mbappe's court. He can do what he wants. And fair play to him, because he stand up for himself. He's going to go to Real Madrid. He's planned his career perfectly because he's got all the money now. He's going to get paid well at Real Madrid anyway, and he's more likely to win the biggest trophies in his career because then he'll be a more established player. It's the perfect career.
Yeah. Talk to me, bro. The Mbappes.
So I'm a bit distracted. I'm just watching Danny Welbeck dunk on Chelsea. It's a bit weird. So
Arias.
This is like 24/7 hate.
No,
it's not 24/7 hate.
It's not 24/7 hate. It's just. I'm just saying it's strange.
Your hatred for Chelsea is actually unhealthy, bro.
No, that's not well.
Wait. Is it because we won? Is it because we've won a UCL more? Is it because we won 2 UCLs more recently since your last UCL? Is that why?
No.
Okay, I just wondered that. Well, like, so you've just been dressed up because we won 2 UCLs.
I don't hate Chelsea. I never said I hate
Chelsea. So basically, the last time you won at UCL was when the Dark Knights came.
Wait. Can someone tell me who we beat to win that UCL?
Oh no, who you cheated? That's the thing.
No. We beat your own Gantz in his own country.
Against 10 men. Against 10 men.
Wait, didn't we beat you in Moscow?
Against 10 men. Against 10 men. I'm happy you find
Danny Welbeck almost scored a banger. You're just saying.
I know, man. That's what I'm saying. Danny Welbeck is dunking on.
Okay, look, Ardias, can you for him so I can support my damn team? Look,
man.
My team obviously needs my support right now. So, Ardias, can you please talk to them so I can support my damn team, man?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Package, H. What do you mean?
Ardias.
So Mbappe,
and he's not touching Old Trafford. So get that dream out of your mind, bro.
I mean, the likelihood is if he was going to pick one, it'd be Old Trafford over Chelsea. That we know this. That's a fact. Anyway, for as far as where, as I said on the show, was it yesterday? It's as Fabrizio said. It looks like he signed. It looks like he signed a pre-agreement with Real Madrid. There's nothing that PSG can really do. The only thing for PSG to do is basically just punish him for the rest of the season. And basically just put him in the reserves, under 21s, etc. If like they're so That's just the way I see it. Like the only way I can see for PSG to save face is to be like, no players bigger than the club. You screwed us over, so we're going to basically just put you in the reserves because we know we have evidence that you talked to Real Madrid to agree it with them, and we're basically not going to play with you because we told you, we informed you of time. You were either going to sign a new contract or we were going to sell you. And you were to let us know by what was it, the deadline, the 15th of July or something like that.
Yeah.
He didn't do either. He kept silent. He leaked to the press what was going on. So we obviously disrespect them. So like, okay, fine, put your money where your mouth is, and then just put Mbappe in the reserves for a year, and then see what happens. So if that's the thing.
Okay, so you defend PSG's actions?
No, I don't defend PSG. I'm just saying like if I'll have more respect for PSG if they're like, because if they punish Mbappe and put him in the reserves because I'm like, okay, finally you guys think that like the club, no players bigger than the club. Maybe it's a new chapter. You think, you know what, we're not going to allow any player to disrupt anymore. No players bigger than the club. We're moving forward. I'd respect that. But if you're going to just do all this talk and then when the season starts, he's just going to play regularly in the Premier League, in the Liga, the Champions League, etc., as if nothing has happened, then you guys just look like clowns because the guy is clearly going to leave at the end of the season to Real Madrid. He's not going to care at all because he's getting bank, and you're forced to play him. Like, it's like you guys will look like absolute clowns.
But he's under contract still.
Is Mbappe a captain at PSG as well?
Yeah, he is. So even more so.
They got to strip the captaincy off him as well.
Also, he's the French captain as well now. So somehow. So
wait, hold on. What do you mean by somehow? Deservedly.
I mean, the French captaincy doesn't mean much. I mean, Lloris had it for the past 10 years.
That is true.
Wrongfully so.
That's true. That's true. The only thing I'll say is, please, Mbappe can't captain a French side.
Yeah, there we are. Congrats, man.
Wait, let me finish. I'm just saying he can't. The Euros are next season. I'm just saying he can't.
Switzerland, don't do that. Oh my God! You're like a broken record, bro. We get it. He's a World Cup winner. He's a World Cup goat. We get it.
Is Pogba and Kante going to be in that squad? Because he can only win with them.
That's a fair point. They're not going to be there.
Hey,
I'm just using your logic.
Look. No, I mean, okay. So basically, you say that okay. What do you think happens? He stays. PSG don't play him.
Yeah. Well, that's what should happen. If
no. What do you think will happen?
I think that probably what will happen is that there'll be an interesting conversation between Macron and Al Nassr.
Wait, again? That president again? God damn.
Well, they have to because, like, obviously, what's his name? Thingy will want him to be still. He's still in France. He's still the face of France, and he still has to have game time to be ready for the Euros. So you can imagine, like, Macron be like, "You've got to play him," and Al Nassr be like, "I don't want to play him though." So I guess it depends on who. You'll find out which nation is stronger.
Wait, hold up. So it's not Mbappe is going to start a war between Qatar and France.
Wait, are we sure Macron will still be president?
Yeah, that's a very true statement.
Well, there's that as well.
Oh yeah. When are the elections?
I think. Wait.
Because I think the election is short. Because based on how things are going up in France,
all I'm saying is Mbappe doesn't play for the season, you'll know that who's actually in charge of France.
Wait. When are the elections?
Oh no!
No, he got re-elected already.
He got
re-elected already.
No. The French people just asked him out.
So just say he'll be like, 2027 exactly. So it's out. So as far as I'm concerned, if Mbappe doesn't play for PSG for another year, you know who's actually running France. Just say.
I mean, okay, but so we're saying that Chelsea have no chance here, even if we're actually serious about signing him.
You're getting dunked on by Danny Welbeck. Of course, you've got no chance.
No, it's Champions League tax, man. Champions League tax.
No, but okay, artists. Well, okay, hypothetical. What would you say if Chelsea sign him? What would your reaction be?
It's
artists. I'm just asking. What would your reaction be?
The problem is
no. Artists, I didn't say the problem. I just asked, what would your reaction be if you look at so Fabrizio Romano says, here we go, Chelsea in final negotiations to sign Kylian Mbappe, 5-year deal. What would your reaction be?
Wait, the 5-year deal, it doesn't make sense. It's got to be 7 at 8 at least.
5 years to begin with. 5 year with a potential for 2. So what would your reaction be?
I think that this, when we get, as Nigerians, we get those emails. You know what I mean?
do you know what's so weird? You know what's so like, based on just RDS's ignorance and just his absolute abusiveness, I actually want Chelsea to pull this off. Like Todd Bowley, if you pull this off, this would be incredible. This would be, if he could pull this off.
Just out of curiosity, when United played Chelsea last, what was the score?
So it's been, I think it's been over, like I think it's almost been like 20 or something since you last won the UCL, because it was 08. Was it 08 you last won the UCL?
Yeah, against Chelsea.
And I think he last won the league. Was it 2013 or 12 when he last won the league? So yeah, it's been a long. Basically, it's been a long time.
So you're saying this season you're going to finish top
wait, RDS, how many Champions Leagues do you guys have?
Oh, we got 3 actually. Yeah, and how many does the?
No. Wait, hold on.
How many Champions Leagues does Chelsea have?
Champions Leagues.
They have.
Chelsea don't even have one. Chelsea don't have one Champions League.
No.
UCCL.
You have 2 you have allegedly 2
Actually,
Champions Leagues.
Actually, no. To be fair, I mean, can you really take Chelsea's focuses when they were basically like Putin tax? Really, if you think about it, really, really, Chelsea don't have any legitimate trophies.
Is it Doi that we beat them in Russia?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We beat them in their hometown.
Oh, please. Okay, Dajo, I told PSG fans in this space, when Mbappe renewed, that your whole club bent over. They told me that I'm just mad that he rejects Real Madrid. See, guys, PSG is like a really immature child, and it makes sense. They were founded in 1970. All PSG wanted was a flex against Real Madrid. We all knew that Real are literally offering you the money right here for Mbappe and use that money to rebuild your entire team. Actually make a proper team. But you rejected that because you're like, let's just show that we're a big club. Let's show that we're a big club. So in your obsession of being a big club, you have royally screwed yourself over. And I don't give a damn about a verbal agreement. Unless you prove it, it's he said, she said. Because when Marco just says, I thought you meant something different. It's the same thing with Harry Kane and Levy. Harry Kane thought he had a verbal agreement, but Levy was like, no, I think there was a misunderstanding in what was being said. So that's why we have a thing called contracts. Guys, this isn't the 1700s. This isn't a few dollars more or the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, where you spit on your hand and you shake someone's hand. This is 2023. Put it on contract.
Can I make one point?
Contracts, who cares?
But the only thing is that he is the owner of. The only difference between the Harry Kane situation is that Harry Kane was the player versus Levy's the owner. Like El Nasser and the team are the owners, so like they can. It's like your employer can decide at any point to be like, yeah, we're gonna do this, and so El Nasser can still be like, okay, yeah, fine, do what you do, but all you need to know is that I'm gonna bench you and put you in the reserves, and I'm gonna pressure Enrique to do so. And you can't do anything about it.
Okay, so does anyone here on this panel believe that Chelsea can sign on Mbappe?
I think Mbappe has a greater chance.
I did ask you.
He has a greater chance of going to Al Hilal. Al Hilal on Saudi than going to Chelsea.
To be fair, Mbappe does have a younger brother, so
he does actually.
Does anyone here believe
Ethan Mbappe.
Yeah, you can sign Ethan Mbappe. He's technically still Mbappe.
Yeah.
Guys, all I'm saying though is that.
This guy actually thinks that.
No, RDS. We are actually in serious negotiation. Basically, the fact is that the interest is real. So the fact that the interest is real, there's a chance.
You're only putting in an offer. He can still reject you. You have as much chance as getting him as Saudi Arabia.
No. I know that he can reject us, but all I'm saying is that what if he accepts? Then here's my thing. If he accepts RDS, it's going to be a very awkward stream.
But why would he go to a club that isn't playing football?
Yeah,
what would your reaction be?
Football next season.
Wait, your stadium shares itself with the Premier Inn at the front.
Jason, what do you want to say? Jason, what are you saying?
Yeah, but what would your reaction be if he actually joins Chelsea FC? If
I don't
that
think we can
happens?
discuss that in camera.
no. I said in the video. So it's a 6-hour stream. Ardius will be the co-host, and we're gonna have a 6-course meal. So we're gonna have starters,
I think you should retire.
We're gonna have the desserts. Oh no!
I think you should just retire the channel and enjoy like the new Chelsea.
No. But no. Before I retire, I'm gonna flex because, and RDS, you're gonna be the co-host.
Wow, but what happens if he joins Manchester United?
Yeah, exactly. Then will I now like
no. Listen, if he joins United, football is finished.
United, I will host the stream itself. I'll actually come on as Have Hope Studios.
If that happens, guys, you see, guys, keep it a stack. Mbappe joining United is more of a nightmare than Mbappe joining Chelsea. Let's keep it real, guys. Let's keep it real.
Oh, really? Like even a Rashford are buddies, you know. It's
exactly
friends. Exactly, makes sense.
Wait. Hold
Historic club.
Why would he go?
So you're saying Rashford is much closer friends to Mbappe than?
Why would he go to the bridge to get racially abused?
RDS, answer me this question: Who is
he? Is Mbappe black?
Who is he?
Black?
Let me ask. Can I ask a question? Who is he closer friends with? Nkunku or Rashford?
Is Mbappe black? I'm just saying.
So you can't answer the okay.
No. I'm just saying that do people at your club certain ethnicities
our club has moved past.
All I know is they get kicked off. They get kicked off trains. That's what I know.
And our club has moved past that history. Okay, so
you moved past part of your history. That John Terry is now.
So Kenny, you're saying that Chelsea don't have a chance. You're saying that there's zero chance.
Is it? Yeah. I don't see us having a chance. Like I said, the Champions League factor is too big. Champions League.
Kenny, how much of a factor the Champions League? Let's just talk real. How big of a factor is that really?
Especially for Mbappe.
No, Kenny. For one season, we're not in the Champions League, and we'll be there in the next season.
No, you're not. You're not making the Champions League.
It's that fact.
Wait. The thing is
that a certainty.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. You can't promise. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, and the thing is that how do you call it? Even the length of contract you're going to give him, I don't even know. Like, if he goes to that Chelsea, like the length of he would have to. I don't even know the type of contract would give him.
No. Okay, Kenny, stop. No, Kenny. If it's someone like Mbappe, Chelsea are not that stupid to be like, oh, you have to sign for 300 years. No. If Mbappe is like, I want to join, then we'll be like, okay, look, 3 years, what's up?
Can he do
he's not joining Chelsea? Stop living on fantasy.
If Mbappe is interested, and the only reason we don't get Mbappe because they're offering him 8 years, I'm going to Stamford Bridge.
No, like Champions League is too important. Especially for a guy like Mbappe.
It's 1 year.
Chelsea will qualify.
You're not making the second. You're not making Champions League. You're not making Champions League. Right?
No, hold on. If we get Mbappe, we're winning the Premier.
No, but no, we don't know that. And H is one year is still 1 year less for him to win it. Like the guy has not won the Champions League yet. So he can't waste a year. Like you can't
waste a year like playing with Chelsea, bro.
To be fair,
you can't do it.
And also, what's the guarantee that Chelsea will actually make Champions League?
They won't make Champions League. Like I guarantee they won't make Champions League.
So Ardes,
we don't know that. We don't know that.
So Ardes, you said if Mbappe joins, Chelsea are not guaranteed to be.
I'm saying Chelsea aren't going to make the Champions League this season. That's what I'm saying.
They're not making the Champions League, even though Mbappe joins. They're not making the Champions League.
You guys are going too far with it. I'm going too far with it.
That's fact.
You guys like one bad season and then people are acting as if like this. Anyways, we'll see next season. We'll work in silence. You guys.
It's not about working in silence. It's about
we will. There's no expectation, obviously. Pochettino is the coach.
Babe.
Wait, why am I seeing Chelsea get dominated by some birds?
Okay, you know what?
They're fighting with seagulls, bro.
Okay, wait, hold up. Before you go, let BMF have a say because I need to support my team. BMF, Mbappe to Chelsea. What is your reaction?
It's not going to happen.
No, I'm just BMF. Your reaction to
my reaction is that it's just a rumor or PR stuff. It's not going to Chelsea.
So
I don't think it has links to Chelsea.
So you're saying that my reliable sources are not reliable?
Yes, they're fake. They're not reliable at all. They just lying to you.
It's just us, Eric.
No, it's not. So Bournemouth, I have reliable sources saying that like Mbappe is strongly considering the Chelsea offer.
It's not considered the Chelsea. Like, why will Mbappe join
that's
Chelsea?
his
Like,
lawyer.
can someone explain to me why will Mbappe want to join Chelsea?
BMF. All I'm saying to that, I've got reliable sources.
Your reliable
saying
sources
Mbappe
just
is
speak.
strongly considering
Eric,
Chelsea. So I don't know what the reasons are. I'm just saying that he's strongly considering Chelsea, and I have reliable. And these are, trust me, I can't reveal the sources. They're very reliable sources. So BMF, it's a strong possibility.
He's not strong. I can like Mbappe's not going to Chelsea. Like, there's no. It doesn't make no sense. It's like it's not the right move for him to go to Chelsea at all. Like, what's the point?
Okay, BMF. Okay, here's the thing. What if he just likes the club?
It doesn't, bro. It doesn't like Chelsea.
How do you know? You don't know.
Chelsea.
Like, if let's say my sources tell me that he's strongly considering Chelsea, even if we're not at the Champions League, maybe there's something more about the Chelsea that talks about Chelsea.
I have a question for you, right? You think Mbappe's about to join Chelsea, right? When Haaland, his rival, is playing for Manchester City, and they're looking like they could go win a treble next season.
What if what Mbappe does is that I want to bring Chelsea back to greatness. So I want to give Chelsea
greatness. It's not winning against the league.
I want to give Chelsea this league title. Next season, let's get that UCL done.
But the problem is that you have people like Rory Jennings and all these people in your fan base that basically would say that Mbappe's crap and doesn't deserve to play football in Britain. That's
they would say
what did he say Britain rather than England? What did he say Britain?
They would say
the British Isles.
ODS, they would say Mbappe is taking away a spot from Harvey Vale from the academy.
Yeah, exactly. That's what.
No.
No.
You know what? Oh, there's no guys. Let me go support my team, guys. Guys, I'll see you guys on the one. Peace out. Stay true. Stay real. Peace.
Bye.